want to get some friends and family together to enjoy a nice summer evening at the ballpark. The Bells can design a special group outing for you or your company at any Bellingham Bells home game. For more information, visit us online at bellinghambells.com or call the Bells ticket office at 527-1035. Locally owned and operated, Boundary Bay Brewery invites you to experience a Bells game in the Boundary Bay First Base Dining Club. Enjoy a Pilsner Short, hazy IPA, and sit at the historic Hideaway Bar under the backdrop of Mount Nature. Choose from a variety of fresh, local, handcrafted Boundary Bay beers on draft, or in a can, anywhere beers poured at Joe Martin Field. Fans, we'd like to thank Lombardi Italian Restaurant for providing the team's post-game meals this season and for sponsoring our Fan of the Game promotion. Fans who show their love for the Bells will win a $25 Lombardi gift card tonight. Inner shine. Today seems like a good day for ice cream. If you haven't already, check out the Acme Valley tent on the main concourse to enjoy a scoop of fresh and local ice cream. Acme Valley ice cream is made with zero injected air, giving you an indulgent and delicious treat and more ice cream at every scoop. Bells now offer recycling services. Find the blue bins by the front gate to dispose of your glass and plastic bottles. The Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council is a volunteer organization that is dedicated to saving lives through rescue and mountain safety education. Our mountain experts provide search and rescue services for lost and injured backcountry adventurers on any terrain in Watson County. Our volunteers provide mountain rescue services for free, but the specialized training for members, as well as the technology and equipment we use, is not. Our mission is 100% donation driven. You can talk to one of our members wearing blue or orange BMRC gear to find out how to donate.
At wsu.edu. Yeah, wsu.edu.
Center field is number 7, Cannon Reeder. Number 23, shortstop, Sheehan O'Connor. Number 20, right fielder, Ben Parker. Number 10, catcher, Ryan Hayes. Number 18, designated hitter, Nathan Stevens. Number 35, first baseman, Paige Chris. Number 27, third baseman, Dane Frazier. Number 9, second baseman, Chase Cleverini. Number 25, playing left field, Nolan Sparks. And number 5, starting pitcher for Springfield Rippers, Hunter Dryden. And now, the starting lineup for the Bellingham Bells. Number 12, playing right field, Kyle Hennington. Number 13, playing left field, Shay Bowen. Number 2, playing catcher, Jacob Schroeder. Number 39, designated hitter, Cameron Davis. Number 38, first baseman, Jace Spellon. Number 6, playing second base, Art Schoenstein. Number 33, playing third base, Elijah Ham. Number 7, playing shortstop, Ty Saunders. Number 3, playing center field, Jared Buhonda. And number 35, starting pitcher for the Bellingham Bells, Brevin Hope. The Bellingham Bells are coached by head coach Adam Giesland, pitching coach Carlos Arroyo, and assistant coaches David Higuera, Hayden Hastings, and Ryder Cunningham. your attention to the pitcher's mound. Let's pass it on to Ferndale. Proud to present tonight.
It's time for the Bells pregame show with Ryan Carlson on the Bells Mixler channel. Nothing but cloud cover over the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field today up in Bellingham, Washington. Hi again, everybody. My name is Ryan Carlson. Thrilled to be back with you for Game 2 of the opening series of the West Coast League here at Joe Martin Field. And like I said, it's all gray and a little bit of rain falling down over the all-turf field at Joe Martin Field. The Bells in their dark navy blue tops with white bottoms, and the Drifters in their same royal blue tops with white pants and royal blue ball caps, with the Bells in their white ball caps tonight, with a B in the middle, signifying Bellingham. And the Bells should be a good one. Last night, a fun game, but a tough one for the Bells, dropping it 4-2 final score. And the story of the night, well, really the highlight of the night for the Bells, was when Noah Meffert came on in relief of Austin Coleman. And first two batters he faced, he walked them. So 2 on and nobody out. That was in the top of the 6th. But then Carlos Arroyo and the Bells infield visited the mound, and Noah Meffert and Carlos Arroyo were face-to-face in an intense meeting, and Carlos Arroyo able to calm him down enough, have him focus in enough to then go strike out the side twice, 3 strikeouts in the 6th, and then 3 strikeouts in the 7th after those 2 walks he let go in the 6th inning. Well, I'm going to replay the Daniel Jernan interview and interview with Adam Gieslin when we come back a little bit later in the pregame yesterday, because we had some audio issues up here in the booth for all those listeners on the Mixler broadcast, but it should be better tonight, and if it doesn't sound so great, let us know, and we will try to work things out. But the opening night has passed. It was a tough 4-2 loss. Bells and Drifters. Game 2 of the opening series next on the Bells Mixler channel.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending,
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money, just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Welcome back to the pregame show here in Bellingham, Washington. It's a cool and rainy afternoon here for Game 2. And let's get to the starting lineups. First, we'll take a look at the Drifters' starting lineup tonight. And leading off for the second time in a row, Cannon Reeder will be in center field. And he is from Oregon State University. And last night got a double in the top of the 8th at 8th. Stevens swings and misses at the first offering from Hope. Fastball at 90. 0-1 pitch. Nate Stevens, 5'11", 188 pounds. Bats left, throws right. Now he elevates one down the left field line. Diving catch! Shea Bowen had to sprint from left center. Then he made a Superman grab on the ball that would have probably landed right on top of the line, but Shea Bowen says no. Makes the grab for out number 2, top of the 2nd. Tremendous play by the Bells outfielder, and he was right in the middle of left center, where he goes back to now against right-handed batter Cade Christ. But unbelievable grab. That's the best play we've seen in the outfield so far this season. And Shea Bowen coming in as a 10-day contract guy, really making a name for himself early. Got the first hit of the year for the Bells last night. Also brought in a run when he knocked in an RBI base hit in the 3rd last night. Cade Christ, by the way, watches the first 2 pitches miss. And now the 2-0 gets through the left field gap. And Christ is on with the first hit of the ball game. He'll stay put at first base. Shea Bowen coming in to return the ball into the infield. Now Dane Frazier following the base hit. We'll have 1 on and 2 outs. Frazier last night batted in the cleanup spot, went 0 for 4, including a sacrifice fly, which resulted in a run coming in from Ben Parker, who tagged up and came home. Late in the game, though, top of the 8th. He pops one skyward into right on the very first pitch, and it lands in the glove of Kyle Hennington in right field. So 3 flyouts, 1 base hit, and that is it for the top of the 2nd. So everybody in the outfield getting some work. Center field, left field, right field, and we go to the bottom of the 2nd. Pretty effective start for Trevin Hope and the Bells. Come back, no score after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
That will always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts. Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money, just like that.
credit unions.
Chase Phelan, new addition to the Bells. He leads off the inning. Now the first pitch to Jace Phelan is an off-speed pitch, missing outside. Ball 1. Got to remember that catch that Shea Bowen made in that top half of the inning. It'll be fun to go back and watch. Jace Phelan, though, left-handed batter from Spokane Falls Community College, starting tonight at first base for the Bells also. Thought about it, but held up for ball 3. Now he's ahead in the count 3-0. Hunter Dryden still on the mound. Walked the first batter he faced, and he'll do the same thing in this inning, as Jace Phelan has walked on 4 pitches. But last inning, Hunter Dryden answered right back with a strikeout and got one more to retire the side against Cameron Dayton. So Art Schoenstad now trying to generate some offense for the Bells, who left 1 on at the end of the first. First pitch to Schoenstad is on the inside edge for strike 1. Schoenstad was at second base last night, still looking for his first hit. Elijah Hainline came in later in the game to pinch hit for Schoenstad, and Hainline starting tonight at third. Now a bunt try. It gets in and out of the glove of Dryden on the mound. The throw to first is in time. So the sac bunt advances Jace Phelan over to second. And he is in scoring position. And Schoenstad almost got lucky. It popped in and out of the glove of Hunter Dryden on the mound. Good recovery by the Drifters starter to get it to first and get the out against Art Schoenstad. 1 on, 1 out. Now Elijah Hainline, the guy who's shown a lot of potential for the Bells, fouls off the first pitch. No balls, 1 strike. Hainline 1 for 1 last night. Talked about he pinched hit for Schoenstad in that 7th inning. 5'10", 175 pounds. Right-handed batter, just finished up his freshman year at Washington State. Hainline, the 0-1. Swung on and missed. A reluctant swing as he had kind of a slow follow-through. Didn't want to go at that, but he did. 0-2. Hainline from the Spokane area. Through and through, majoring in kinesiology. Graduated from Meade High School in Spokane. Served as his baseball team's team captain his junior and senior year. 0-2 to Hainline. Is ripped into the left field gap. It gets through. Coach Giesland giving the go-ahead to Jace Phelan to come home. Here comes the throw. Jace Phelan is across, and Hainline is at second with an RBI double, giving the Bells a 1-0 lead. Good piece of hitting for Hainline. Pulls it into left field. Puts the Bells ahead early. Eighth batter spot, Ty Saunders. That's where he was last night. He's back, and he's got Elijah Hainline over at second. First pitch to Ty is just outside, ball 1. Giesland looking intently at his second base runner, Elijah Hainline. And time called at the plate. Ty Saunders waiting for the 1-0. Saunders going into his sophomore year at the University of Portland. Playing for the Pilots. Runner goes from second. Hainline trying to steal third. He will. He's thinking about home. Giesland telling him to go. Hainline coming in. Safe. Hainline with the speed. Steals third, and then the throw gets away from Dane Frazier at third. Came from the catcher Ryan Hayes and gets all the way into left field, down the left field line. So Hainline got up and went home. You could see Giesland was giving him the go-ahead. So he was trying to get up from third base. Got to a slow start, but Adam Giesland probably saying, you have enough time. Go home, and he did. Bells have a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Great start. And tremendous base running by Elijah Hainline. The count to Ty Saunders is 2 balls, 2 strikes. Saunders, the only switch hitter in the Bells lineup. Batting 8th, wearing the same number 7 like he did last year. 2-2 to Ty. Is fouled straight up and back. Soft foul. Out of play. First couple weeks of the West Coast League season, teams have all their 10-day contract guys around and wait for their full-time guys to arrive. But sometimes the 10-day contractors get those full-season contracts that they work for here in these early games, early stages. This one popped straight up. Is it going to be playable? No, it lands on top of our press box and falls down the side into the bleachers behind the Bells dugout on our right. All the Bells looking back and around to see who got that. Somebody got that foul ball. Count remains 2-2 down at the dish. To Ty Saunders, the pitch. And this one's popped up in fair territory into left field. The catch is made in left by Nolan Sparks for out number 2. Bottom of the lineup, Jared Buhonda, the Bells center fielder, making his way to the dish. 6'1", 180 pounds from Cal State University Bakersfield. Buhonda led things off last night in the Bells season opener. Had a couple of base hits, a couple of flyouts to the shortstop and to center, and then was walked once in the 7th. The 1-0. Misses high and inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And the 2-0 misses downstairs. 3-0. Hunter Dryden making quite a bit of work for himself early on. No action in the Springfield bullpen. They're a little light on this opening trip in terms of roster size. Ball 4 to Jared Buhonda, so he underhands his bat towards the dugout on the first base side. And the lineup flips over. We go to Kyle Hennington again. And he was walked to lead off the ball game in the bottom of the first. So a 4-pitch walk after getting bailed out by his outfield for Hunter Dryden. Swing and a miss at the first pitch to Hennington. Now the Bells looking to the third base coach, Adam Gieslin. Watch the runner over at first, and now the check down. A little too close for comfort. Jared Buhonda getting back. Called him safe. Hunter Dryden glancing over there after the sign put on by Adam Gieslin. 0-1. Runner goes. No. Yes. He will as the ball gets away from the catcher, Ryan Hayes. Jared Buhonda saw the pitch come in, faked as if he was going to go to second, saw that the ball got away from the catcher all the way to the backstop, so he continued out to the second bag, got there safely. 1-1 count now to Hennington's. Buhonda safe at second. Stolen bag. One. Misses high. 2 balls, 1 strike. And 2 outs here in the second. Pitcher looks back, walks off the back of the mound towards second, keeping Buhonda out there. Two 1 swung on and missed by Hennington. Knotting the count at 2 apiece with 2 gone. Bells are up by 2 runs. Trying to answer after last night's 4-2 defeat to the Drifters and set up for a rubber match tomorrow in the series finale. The 2-2 is popped straight up. It's going to be playable for the infield. For the Drifters, Sheehan O'Connor coming into the top of the infield grass. Makes the play for out number 3 against Kyle Hennington. Well, 2 innings in the books. Here on this Wednesday night, we go to the top of the third. In the second, though, the Bells get 1 hit by Elijah Hainline. It was an RBI double that brought in Jace Phelan all the way from second. Then Elijah Hainline stole third and then home to come home himself, give the Bells a 2-run lead. Take a break, come back with the top of the third after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
And the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
First pitch of the third inning is a swing and a miss by the Drifters' Chase Cleveringa. Trevin Hope back on the mound. He's been effective. Always been fun to watch. He pitched in the Bells' lone playoff game at home last season against the Yakima Valley Pippins in a 13-1 victory for the Bells, and Hope looked really good. From right up the road in Linden, Washington. Got his nickname Tractor Trev because he's got a country at his teammates at Bellevue. As the 2-1 rather is fouled off down the first base side. Saw him get on the tractor and mow the grass at school. Coach asked if they all wanted to mow the grass. Tractor Trev said, "I will," and that's where the nickname was born. Fastball at 91 coming in. It's fouled off. Chase Cleveringa is a sophomore at Grays Harbor College. Same school where former Bell Trevor Barth is a student. 2-2 is swung on and missed, but the strike three gets away from the catcher. So away goes Cleveringa, but Jacob Schroeder from behind the plate takes his time, gets it to first base for out number 1. Bottom of the lineup, Nolan Sparks, the Drifters' left fielder. Right-handed batter from Everett Community College. First pitch, he fouls it off. Graduated from Kent Ridge High School in 2020. Not an easy year to do that. Not an easy year to be a senior in high school. Now the 0-1 is a curveball, just missing down low for ball 1. 1-1 count with 1 gone, top of the third inning. Now the pitch, swing and a miss. Trevin Hope gets him chasing with the slider. 1 ball, 2 strikes. It's a cool 63 degrees, and more rain is predicted in the forecast to come in the next few hours. Doesn't look like it's really falling right now. Maybe a few light sprinkles. But that's about it. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Last pitch was fouled off. Here's the next. And curveball down in the turf. Some fans sitting right behind the away team's on-deck circle with an umbrella. Lots of umbrellas in the stands today, but Bells fans out and about taking in some baseball on the opening series against the Drifters. 2-2 foul down the right field side, and it's going to be out of play. It's always the challenge, too, at the beginning of the year with all these 10-day guys coming in. Coaches have to figure out which ones they might want to hang on to for the season, as the 2-2 is a called strike 3, and Sparks takes it looking. He knew it, too. Back step towards his own dugout. Trevin Hope goes back-to-back Ks here in the top of the third, and Cannon Reeder, top of the lineup, is due next. He flew out to center field in the top of the first. Trevin Hope, another one of those 10-day guys who stuck around all season last year. And now a bunt laid down. Hope's coming in, but the catcher Schroeder gets there in time. A 2-3 ground out on the first pitch to Cannon Reeder. And that does it for inning number 3 for Trevin Hope and the Bells. A 1-2-3 inning. Down go the Drifters in order. We go to the bottom of the third. Bells up 2-0. Come back after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Our state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us. And that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Bottom of the third, and the Bells looking to do more damage, up 2-0. And leading off the bottom of the third, Shea Bowen watches the first pitch miss, 1-0. And now 2-0 as it comes a little in tight on the left-handed batter. Struck out swinging in the first, did Shea Bowen, but he made that Superman grab out in left field that same inning, earlier that inning. Strike one, 2 balls, 1 strike. And that last ad that we played talking about the Boundary Bay bench, a new fixture in the ballpark. Shea Bowen rips one to the shortstop, who makes a tiny little bunny hop to make the line out catch. Back-to-back flyouts to Sheehan O'Connor at shortstop to retire the side in the second and to start things off in the bottom of the third. So here comes Jacob Schroeder again. First pitch that he took glanced off his left leg, so he took first base, and he'll hope to spend a little bit more time in the batter's box, get a feel for Joe Martin Field in the West Coast League, as this is his first game with the Bells. First pitch misses down low on the turf, ball 1. And Schroeder, 6'3", 210 pounds, going to be a junior at University of South Carolina Upstate, which is where Daniel Jernan thought about going last year at least. Got to check in with him to see where he will go. Now Schroeder takes strike 1. And after these first few pitches to the Bells catcher, he walks right off home plate, kind of walks around, then gets back into the batter's box. 1-1 is fouled back, and he walks into the left-handed batter's box and across home plate again. Walking around, shaking it off. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To the Bells, Jacob Schroeder. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning. Here's the pitch. Is high and away, and he walks towards the pitcher's mound right after each pitch and then circles back into the batter's box. It's deceiving. You think he was hit, especially after his first at bat when he did get hit. 2-2 is grounded fair territory towards the second baseman. Chase Cleveringa's there, and on the 3-hop gets it to first base in time for out number 2. Bells cleanup man Cameron Dayton struck out looking in the first. And now he is up to bat with 2 gone and nobody on. First pitch misses high for ball 1. Well, it's going to be a fun summer of Bells baseball all year long. Won't want to miss those new teams to the West Coast League come to Bellingham as the 1-0 is ripped into right field. Going to be a base hit. And Cameron Dayton gets to first with 2 gone, and Jace Phelan up next. Cameron Dayton getting his very first hit as a Bell in Game 2 of the season. Now Hunter Dryden with a man on. Going to look to get out of this inning. First pitch. And he spots it on the outside edge. Strike 1. And the 0-1 check over to first base. Cade Christ is there. Jace Phelan ready. The 0-1. Misses down and inside. Gets away from the catcher. He runs out and gathers it. Ryan Hayes behind the dish, by the way. Gets it back to Hunter Dryden. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Bells lead 2-0. Back in the 2nd inning, Phelan was walked, and then he came in to score on Elijah Hainline's stand-up double. Gave the Bells a 1-run lead. Then Hainline came home shortly after. Swing and a miss at the 1-1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. To Jace Phelan, Hunter Dryden, 1 pitch from getting out of the inning. Check over to first again. Cameron Dayton getting back. The big 6'3", 207-pound Cameron Dayton. Hunter Dryden trying to catch him off the bag. Now the 1-2 pitch to Phelan. It's on its way this time. Swung on and missed. Down goes the Bells' first baseman, Jace Phelan, and Hunter Dryden gets through 3 innings. Bells still up by 2. We'll come back and be joined by a special guest up here in the broadcast booth. Won't want to miss it. Take a break, come back top of the 4th inning next on the Bells Mixler channel.
Immaculate greens, unrivaled natural beauty, championship caliber conditions. Loomis Trail is the epitome of Northwest golf. With water in play on nearly every hole and tree-lined fairways, Loomis Trail.
First step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Your life can change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class Wine Spectator award-winning.
We're back, top of the 4th inning, and I'm joined by Jim Hall with Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council, a volunteer nonprofit organization dedicated to saving lives through wilderness safety education and rescue efforts. By the way, on the 0-1 pitch to the Drifters leadoff man Sheehan O'Connor, Ty Saunders comes in from short and makes the play 6-3. So again, Jim Hall joins me up here in the broadcast booth. Jim, how's the day been so far?
It's been great. It's great to be at a Bells game. Love this time of year when we get to come out and see some baseball.
Oh, yeah, it's great to have the Bells back in town.
Yeah.
And not the most picturesque day here at the ballpark. It's a nice cloud coverage, some rain falling, but it makes for a nice atmosphere.
Sure does.
Right now, the first pitch to Ben Parker is a called ball. So, Jim, tell us about Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council, the nonprofit that you're here to represent.
So we're a group of individuals who do mountain rescue activities in the community. We've been doing it since 1955. We have about 60 members.
Wow.
And very active in the mountains. People are in need. We are called out to go help them.
So are you always on call? Just kind of, is there a set time when you are on call, or is it more random? Or
it's not really as we're on call. We're all respond to pages. So whoever's available comes.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And you said since 1955 that's been around.
That's correct. Yes.
Is it? How often do you get calls to head out and rescue somebody?
Depends on the time of the year.
2-1 pitch. Throw across the diamond from the Bells third baseman Elijah Hainline. Drags Jace Phelan off the first bag, so safe is Ben Parker on the ground ball. One gone in the top of the fourth, and the Drifters have one on. So it varies by the time of year?
Right.
Okay. When do more...
more people are getting out in the summer. We tend to have a lot of missions in the summer when people can get out there. But in the winter as well, we have, skiers that get lost. Climbers that fall into crevasses and need to be rescued, hunters, snowmobilers.
So how do those people that get themselves into a situation that they are in need of a rescue contact you guys, maybe when they're even in a place with no signal, if they have their cell phone?
Send somebody out or call 911,
okay.
And all search and rescue in Washington State is coordinated through the sheriff's office.
Okay. So they'll contact you and the Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council.
Right.
And you guys go from there.
And our team will go out.
Right now the 0-1 into left field. Ryan Hayes floated one out there. It was caught by the left fielder, Shea Bowen, for out number 2. And Ben Parker thought about second, but he went back. And he was safe there on his base hit. So you must have some pretty crazy stories of being out there involved in some rescues. What's been some of the most stressful for you, the most crazy?
Well, the most rewarding is reuniting a lost child with their parents. A child's been out overnight. No one had been able to find them, and the team was able to find a child and reunite them with their parents.
Wow. Yeah, I bet that's super rewarding and emotional for both sides, I'm sure. Check over to first. Trevin Hope is on the mound, staring down Nate Stevens at the plate. Left-handed batter. Flew out to left. His first at bat. And the next pitch comes in a little too tight. Ball 1. You been to Bells games before? Are you a typical or a regular here at Joe Martin Field?
I wouldn't say regular, but I have attended quite a few games. A couple of the people I work with host some of the players over the summer at their homes.
Oh, awesome. Big shout-out to all the Bells host families involved this summer. The 1-0 pitch lifted into right field. Having to hustle and not making the grab is Kyle Hennington. He fully committed to that fly ball but couldn't get there. Gets all the way back to the wall, and coming in to score is Ben Parker on Nate Stevens' stand-up RBI double here in the top of the fourth. So that cuts the Bells' lead in half. Now up 2-1. Still 2 outs here in the top of the fourth, with Cade Christ coming up next. And you said there's a good group of you guys out here at the ballpark today enjoying this one?
Yeah, we brought our van out, so we have a table out front, right outside at the gate, and we have our rescue van, and then a bunch of our team members came to the game today wearing Mountain Rescue clothes.
Awesome. Trevin Hope looking back at second, and now the first pitch gets away from Schroeder. He's going to third. The bullet, the tag is in time. They got him. Nate Stevens caught stealing third. Jacob Schroeder shows off his arm and throws out the runner at third base. We're joined by Jim Hall up in the top of the fourth inning. And we will be back with the bottom half of the inning after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Washington's premier golf destination. We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Bottom of the fourth inning, and the Bells still up by 1 run. 2-run ball game right now. First pitch to the Bells leadoff man in the bottom of the fourth is Art Schoenstad. We are joined again in the bottom of the fourth by Jim Hall with the Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council. And you mentioned you guys have a booth out in the concourse level right here at the ballpark with some cool things that fans can go check out.
Yeah, we brought some of our rescue equipment for people to see. We also have information about the unit, how to donate to the unit. We're 100% funded through donations. We have a website that people can go to, BellinghamMountainRescue.com, if they would like to make some donations. That's how we get our funding for our equipment and everything.
Awesome. Yeah, with it being a nonprofit, completely funded through the Bellingham community and
completely volunteer. Nobody gets paid. We just all volunteer our own time for this.
That's amazing. 4-pitch walk to Art Schoenstad to lead off the bottom of the fourth inning. So how long have you personally been involved with the Bellingham Mountain Rescue?
I've been involved for 20 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is a long time. What's the average amount of rescues you get called to per year?
Probably a dozen, I'd say.
Okay.
But I've had 3 rescues in one day.
Goodness gracious.
Right, so you just never know.
Were they all happening simultaneously or at different points of the day?
One right after the other.
Okay. Oh, man. Strike one to Elijah Hainline. Were you at work when that was happening, or were you? Did you have time to go do those rescues? Obviously, you did.
It was on a weekend. So.
Oh, perfect. Okay. That would be quite the weekend. 0-1 to Hainline. Swung on and grounded, foul down the third base side. Off his left foot, it looks like. He was hopping on his right foot. Trying to shake that off. Hainline 1 for 1 today. Got the RBI double back in the second. Where are most of the rescues called in from? Are they around the Mount Baker area or kind of?
Yeah, I'd say most of them are in the North Cascades, Mount Baker area.
Okay. Do you get any relatively close to Bellingham?
Chuckanut Mountains.
Okay.
Which is just south of town.
Yeah. After the foul, it's now an 0-2 count to Elijah Hainline. And now he rips one right towards the second baseman, Chase Cleveringa. To second for 1, to first. In time for 2. Springfield Drifters turn a double play just like that. Art Schoenstad out at second. And Elijah Hainline grounds into the 4-6-3 double play. Now Ty Saunders comes up with nobody on and 2 outs in the bottom of the inning. See what he can do against the Drifter starter Hunter Dryden. Now he rips one down the first base side. Is it going to be fair? Yes, it is. So a grounder right to first baseman Cade Christ. is how the inning comes to an end for the Bells. Well, we've been able to be joined by Jim Hall for an inning with the Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council. This has been great getting to chat about it. Wish we could do it more. I mean, those sound really interesting.
Yeah, enjoyed being here. Thanks for having me.
This was great. And everybody back on the concourse, go look at the Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council tent they have set up and a lot of cool stuff back there. I'm guessing you'll be back there also.
I will.
Awesome. That sounds great. Well, thank you, Jim Hall. We will take a break. Come back with the top of the fifth after this on the Bells Mixler channel.
Fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching.
Well, we're back after a great inning we got to spend with Jim Hall, who's headed back down to the concourse, and he will be down there. Bells fans, check it out. The Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council team tent down there. Pretty amazing stuff that they do. 1-1. It's grounded foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trevin Hope back out on the mound here in the top of the 5th inning. Working well, only gave up that 1 run. 1-2 pitch, skips off a home plate and into Jacob Schroeder. Trevin Hope frustrated with himself after that one. 2-2 count, nobody out in the top of the 5th inning. Bells still up 2 runs to 1. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Gets away from Schroeder. He fires to first. So the strikeout at home plate. Strike him out, throw him out. Down goes the Drifters' leadoff man, Cade Christ, for out number 1. And the Bells keep runners off the bags. Up next, Dane Frazier to bat. He flew out to right his first time at the plate. Taking his time to get into the right-handed batter's box. Trevin Hope ready to go. First pitch. Talking to Jim Hall after our 4th inning chat, he mentioned that the Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council has a building just north of town here in Bellingham by the soccer fields, and pretty amazing stuff. The council's been around since 1955. Give a big shout out to SMC Gear for making the Bellingham Mountain Rescue Council's visit to the ballpark tonight possible. It was great to have Jim Hall along with us for the 4th inning. 3-0 count down at the plate right now, and make it 3-1 as Trevin Hope finds the strike zone with the fastball against Dane Frazier. Now Frazier swings and fouls one into the catcher on the 3-1. Loading the count at 3-2. Payoff pitch with 1 out in the top of the 5th inning. Here it comes from Trevin Hope, fouled off into the backstop netting. Like I mentioned earlier, it's going to be a fun month of June for the Bells. Home for the first 9 games, 6 of them West Coast League games. Then they hit the road to Kamloops to see a brand new ballpark just north of the border. Payoff pitches popped straight up to the Bell's first baseman, Jace Phelan. Is he going to make the grab? He does as it crosses into foul territory on the first base side for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down here on the top of the 5th. Bells maintaining their 1-run lead. Chase Cleveringa, sophomore from Grays Harbor College, which might have one of the worst collegiate mascot names in, well, college sports, really. Pops the first pitch way up into left field, and I'll finish my thought on that. Their mascot is the Grays Harbor Chokers. That's not the best name for a team, if you ask me. Trevor Barth is on that team. So is Chase Cleveringa, who pops out to left field to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down. Go the Drifters in the top of the 5th. We are back with the bottom half of the inning, and the Bells up next with a 1-run lead after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Water heater. Cascades benches deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
Bottom of the 5th inning, Jared Buhonda leading off. Bells up 2-1 in Game 2 of the first opening series of the season. Bells with a fun back-to-back trip at the end of the month, too, to Corvallis and then to Bend, Oregon. Play at Goss Stadium in Corvallis, where the Oregon State University Beavers play, and then over to Bend at Vince Guerra Stadium, which has been noted as the Wrigley Field of the West Coast League. Strike 1 called against Jared Buhonda. 1 ball, 1 strike. Oregon State, by the way, making the regional tournament, the baseball championship tournament this season. 1-1 is grounded foul down the first base side. And it looks like they will play New Mexico State. Game 1, Stanford and Oregon State clocking in at number 2 and 3 overall in the top 16 seeds. Texas at number 9. Bells have some guys coming from Oregon State and Stanford. Now the 1-2 is ripped into left field. That's a base hit for Jared Buhonda to lead off the bottom of the 5th inning. And he's been aboard twice tonight. First a walk in the 2nd, now a base hit to lead off this inning. And that's a great start for the Bells in the bottom of the 5th. Try to add on to this 1-run lead. Kyle Hennington awaiting to approach the plate, but first he's taking in the sign from Adam Giesland down the third base side, where he stands in the coaching position. Hayden Hastings back over in the first base coach position. A check down by Hunter Dryden, the Drifters starter. Getting back in time is Buhonda. Another check down. Back to back, and they thought they got him. They didn't. Called safe by the infield umpire, who is right behind the pitcher's mound on the second base side. First pitch to Hennington's on its way. It's fouled off. Another sign coming from head coach Adam Giesland. Bells fans, tune in this weekend. We will be on 98.9 K-Bay when the Portland Pickles come to town. It's coming into town. It'll be fun to see him. Batter pulls back, rather. Runner goes from first, and off the bag slides Buhanda. Second time we've seen that tonight. Kyle Hennington tried to steal second. He slid off the bag way back in the bottom of the first, and now Buhanda is tagged out as he slid a little bit too far past second on the stealing attempt. Tagged out by Chase Cleveringa back there. 1-1 count to Hennington. He takes strike two. One-two pitch. Popped foul. Out of play on the third base side. College night tomorrow night at Joe Martin Field. It's going to be another full house like tonight is on this rainy afternoon. And like opening night was. 1-2. And check swing. Did he go? A very delayed call. Says he did not go. Umpire located down the first base side at the very top of the infield dirt. So ball two. As Hennington held up. Now ball three, loads the count at 3-2. Bottom of the fifth here. 2-1 lead for the Bellingham Bells. Now the payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled just over the catcher. So Hennington stays alive. He was walked in the first, flew out to the shortstop in the second. This is third at bat. Hennington, the 6'1", 180-pound left-handed batter, going to the University of South Carolina upstate next year. The payoff is popped straight up and back. It's going to be foul on top of the press box. Bells trying to hang on, force a rubber match tomorrow in the series finale. Payoff pitch again. It's grounded foul down the first base side. Just barely, maybe half a foot off in foul territory from the first bag. Three balls, two strikes to the Bells leadoff man, Kyle Hennington. The windup. And off speed misses high. Hennington is walked. He'll finally take first base on the payoff pitch. So with one gone, Bells have one on with Shea Bowen coming up. He's 0-2 tonight. Struck out and flew out to the shortstop. Bells fans, a reminder, this inning is brought to you by the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, the official scoreboard sponsor of your Bellingham Bells. First pitch to Shea Bowen. Swung on and missed. Oh, looks like it maybe fouled down to the turf, then into the catcher. So strike one. Another swing and a miss from Shea Bowen. He wants to put another one in play. He got the very first hit of the season for the Bells. Launched a double into right field. I think I said left field earlier, but. And he made the Superman catch tonight, so really making a good impression on the coaches. Two-strike pitch. Here comes from Hunter Dryden, misses high, and Ryan Hayes looks over at first base. Haven't had the chance to bring Carlos Arroyo on the radio yet. We'll probably do that this weekend. The Bells' new pitching coach. He's been in the Phillies organization for over 40 years. First made his appearance as a pitcher at the age of 15 years old out of Vega Alta, Puerto Rico. When he was drafted, he began his career as the opening day starter for the Pulsaki Phillies of the Appalachian League. 2-2, and he's just full of stories. Got to talk to him the other night. Bell's new pitching coach in replacement of former pitching coach Jim Clem. Who was also full of stories. Check over to first base. Safe is Kyle Hennington. Jim Clem, a very decorated high school baseball coach, and spent many years with the Bells, including last year, was on every road trip. Payoff pitch is fouled off, out of play on the left side. We'll stay at 3-2. We'll also get to know new assistant pitching coach Cody Anderson, who was the Cascade Collegiate League showcase team head coach last year. You remember those games against the Bells' non-league opponent. We'll see the Cascade Collegiate League again at the beginning of July. Swing and a miss. Down goes Shea Bowen. You could tell that whole at bat that he wanted one, but goes down swinging for the second time tonight. First in the first, then in the fifth inning. And now, with Hunter Dryden on the mound, we have pitching coach for the Springfield Drifters, Keith Hessler, coming out to the mound to chat with him. And that'll be the night for Hunter Dryden. Gets a strikeout against Shea Bowen. 2 gone by in the bottom of the fifth here. And we'll have a new pitcher for the Springfield Drifters. We'll tell you all about him when we come back after this on the Bells Mixer Channel.
Pretty amazing place to live. And the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us. And that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson.
We're back in the bottom of the fifth. We got a new pitcher to tell you about for the Springfield Drifters. It's number 24, Ryan Escobar, right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 190 pounds, sophomore at Shoreline Community College. And he takes over for Hunter Dryden, who goes 4 2/3. Runner goes from first, throw from behind home plate. This time the runner stays on. No! They got him. Runner called out at second. And it looked like Kyle Hennington had got there. Not the case. So out number 3 for the Bells in the bottom of the 5th. And we will jump right back to break, come back with the top of the 6th. Bells still in front 2-1 after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Yes. We will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class Wine Spectator award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the 6th inning, and Trevin Hope back on the mound, getting warm with Jacob Schroeder behind the dish for the Bells tonight. Nolan Sparks getting ready to approach the plate. 0 for 1 tonight, struck out looking in the 3rd. And Hope looking to make it another quick inning. He's been effective tonight. So far, he's had 3 out of 5 1-2-3 innings. And he's got 3 Ks to show for it. Giving up 3 hits, 1 run. Not too bad. Hanging out in the low 90s is Trevin Hope today. First pitch to Nolan Sparks. Bottom of the 6th is fouled. I'm sorry, we're in the bottom of the 5th. Not quite at the 6th yet. 0-1. Sparks, the right-handed batter from Everett Community College, bottom of the starting lineup today. And the 0-1 gets away from Trevin Hope. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another ball called as the fastball missed inside. 2 balls and 1 strike. Nolan Sparks has been in left field today for the Drifters. Tomorrow night, don't miss it, Game 3 of the series. Sharp grounder, 2-hopper right to the third baseman, Elijah Hainline, who makes it look easy with a lob throw to first for out number 1 against Nolan Sparks and the Drifters. The top of the lineup we go with Cannon Reeder. But tomorrow night, Game 3 of the opening series, Bells and Drifters, 6:35 p.m. first pitch. And we'll be on live here on the Mixler channel and our live video stream right around 6:20 to bring it all to you. To see how the series ends between the two teams. 1-0. This is downstairs. 2 balls, no strikes. And then we welcome the Portland Pickles into town for the weekend. Bells won't see the Drifters or the Pickles after these first 2 series. Won't make a trip down there. 2-0 skips off of home plate and to the backstop. 3 balls, no strikes. For the Bells, tall right-handed starting pitcher today, Trevin Hope. Kicks and fires the 3-0. He misses. Down and away. Ball 4. So a free pass given to Cannon Reeder, who takes first with 1 gone. Top of the 6th inning now. And that is Trevin Hope's first walk that he's given to the Drifters in his outing today. Not the best way to start an inning, but Trevin Hope knows how to bounce back. Spent the entire summer with the Bells last year. And was the Game 1 starter in the playoffs against Yakima Valley Pippins. Bells last year won that Game 1, 13-1. Then lost 2 straight in Yakima as the Pippins were the higher seed. 1-0 is fouled off. Sheehan O'Connor at the plate, 0 for 2. Flew out to second baseman Art Schoenstad and then grounded out to the shortstop Ty Saunders, who will probably be there most, if not all, of the year at short. Ty just so good at that position. The 1-1 is fouled off the turf, then off the batter. Sheehan O'Connor trying to shake it off. He will. Trevin Hope's numbers last year: 12 appearances, 7 starts with the Bells, 43 innings pitched in total, 47 strikeouts, and 13 walks. Just absolutely loved competing last year. Was so solid out of the pen and starting on the mound. Getting his first start here on this cool and cloudy and rainy afternoon. 1-2 is fouled in front of the Bells dugout on the first base side. They'll try it again. 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Ended the year with a 2.93 ERA. And he went those first 5 innings of that playoff game, got 5 strikeouts, and was credited with the win. Check over to first base. Gannon Reeder gets back. One ball, 2 strikes. And strike 3 called, and all Sheehan O'Connor could do was watch. Trevin Hope goes with the changeup upstairs and gets strikeout number 4 against the Drifters. 2 gone now, top of the 6th, with Ben Parker making his way to the plate. And mention that Trevin Hope spent his first 2 seasons collegiately at Bellevue College down in the Seattle area. Then liked what Eric Chavarria and Greg Blackman said about Lewis Clark State College. Transferred there and didn't pitch too much this last season, but got some action at Lewis Clark State. First pitch to Ben Parker was fouled off down the right field side. The 0-1. Talked about this earlier, too. There's a lot of teams in the West Coast League that the Bells won't see this year. Won't see Yakima Valley, Cowlitz, ball 1 on the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Won't see the Walla Walla Sweets. And there is no West Coast League All-Star game this year, same as last year. Jacob Schroeder, pitch gets away from him, looks over at first, but Cannon Reeder had no intention on running, so he stayed there. But I was talking to yesterday's starter, Austin Coleman, and he has not been out of the country. Never been to this area before, and he's excited to get those Canadian trips in. The 2-1 grounder to the shortstop, Ty Saunders, and he bobbles it off the grounder. Goes back to pick it up and taps his chest, says that's my bad. So an error charged to Ty Saunders allows Ben Parker to get to first base. First error of the night for Bells baseball, first error of the season, as last night was a clean ball game for both sides. No errors. Now both sides have 1 error each in this game. And the first one allowed Elijah Hainline to come in and score on the error charge to the catcher, Ryan Hayes, for the Drifters. When he cannoned one over the third baseman for the Drifters, Dane Frazier, right after Hainline came in to steal third, he got up and advanced home on that error. That's the difference in this ball game right now. And here comes head coach Adam Gieslin out of the dugout all of a sudden as Trevin Hope was preparing for the 1-0 pitch. There's been some action in the bullpen. We'll see if We're going to get a change. We will. Giesland points to the pen. Takes the ball from Trevin Hope, who had a great outing tonight. We'll tell you all about it as he trots off to the Bells dugout. With 2 gone, top of the 6th. The Bells get a new pitcher coming in. We'll tell you who it is after this on the Bells Mixer Channel.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU is built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
$20, you can secure a grandstand ticket to every Thursday. We're here in the top of the 6th. One more out to go for Bells and the Bells pitching staff and defense. We got a new pitcher to tell you about, Peyton Robertson, out of Skagit Valley College. Wears number 17 in the Bells navy blue and fires strike 1. Nice looking slider against Ryan Hayes here, top of the 6th inning. And Peyton Robertson, right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 175 pounds. Transferring from Skagit Valley. It looks like he's going to go to Arizona Christian University this fall. Going to be a sophomore there. 1-1 down and off the turf into the catcher, who stands up, looks at first and second, where Springfield has runners. Ben Parker at first and Cannon Reeder straight away at second. Two balls, one strike. Peyton Robertson looking to settle in and get this last out of the inning. He's just from up the road in Linden, Washington, where Trevin Hope is from also. Real close by. 2-1 called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs for the Bells reliever coming in. He's got some long, dark hair flowing out from the back of his baseball cap. Holding the ball in his right hand, looking in on the batter, Ryan Hayes, who's 6'2", 201, got a lot of power. Takes a glance at second, kicks, fires towards home plate, and it's left outside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Peyton Robertson, 4-pitch guy like Trevin Hope, changeup, slider, fastball, the 2-seam. Started off with a real good-looking slider here against Ryan Hayes. Now it's a full count, 2 outs. Top of the 6th inning. Runners go. And this one popped up into shallow right. Kyle Hennington there. And nothing but gray skies to look into as he makes the catch. That does it for the top of the 6th. And the Drifters strand a couple of runners on first and second. No hits, no runs, only one error by Ty Saunders, but they get out of it. Peyton Robertson making his Bells debut gets out number one. We'll come back with the bottom of the sixth inning. Bells still up 2-1 on the Bells Mixler channel.
Our state is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us, and that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
Bottom of the sixth inning, and Bells clinging on to that one-run lead. Jacob Schroeder back to the plate. That's where he was when Kyle Hennington took off towards second. It was 1-0 pitch to Schroeder, and then Hennington took off and was called out at second. Caught stealing. Second time in that last inning, bottom of the fifth. So Schroeder leads off. Bottom of the sixth. Takes ball one, and here comes the second pitch. And he went, tried to hold up, but that one was clear. Strike one. Schroeder was hit by the very first pitch that he was offered in the first. Then grounded out 4-3. Leads off this inning. First time he's let off all night. Watches ball two come in and miss. Tomorrow night, talked about the first pitch starting time, will be on the Mixler and our online video stream as well. The Bells YouTube page, if you want to watch the action. All video and broadcast equipment and production services are put on and brought to you by Black Dog Enterprises. Great to have them as official partners this season. 3-1. And that one catches the top of the strike zone. 4 strike 2, 3 balls, 2 strikes. To Schroeder. Ryan Escobar back on the mound. He came in relief of Hunter Dryden. The payoff pitch is grounded towards the third baseman who can't get there. Dane Frazier dove towards the grounder, and it got by him into left field. Schroeder is aboard with a base hit to lead off the bottom of this sixth inning. Cameron Dayton 1 for 2 today. He's in that cleanup spot again. It's where the Bells liked to put Cole Hinkleman last season. Somebody with a tall, big, powerful frame. That's what Dayton has. 6'3", 207 is where he clocks in. He's a left-handed batter, too, like Cole Hinkleman was last year. Everybody looking to Adam Giesland at the third base coach position for the sign. 1-0. And that catches the strike zone. 1 ball, 1 strike, nobody out. Bottom of the inning. We're in the bottom of the sixth. Bells with a 2-1 lead. And 1 runner on first. It's Jacob Schroeder getting a lead off right now. It's been a nice one of those Pacific Northwest's nights. Not like summer nights. It's all cloudy and rain off and on, but with a turf field, can play through that, obviously, but the Bells have had trouble at second base tonight. So far, 3 runners have been caught stealing over there at second, sliding too far past the bag. Still getting used to this all-turf field. 2-1 misses to Cameron Dayton. And here comes the catcher, Ryan Hayes, to chat with the Drifters reliever. As they meet on the mound, Adam Giesland walks down towards home plate and has a word with Cameron Dayton, maybe about something he sees. So they meet quickly as back comes the catcher, Ryan Hayes, to the plate. (3-1) count to the Bells DH tonight, Cameron Dayton out of the University of Texas. Texas Longhorns down in Austin, joining the Bells for the year. 3-1 is fouled straight up towards us, right at our broadcast position. That's when you're thankful for all the netting in front of the grandstands and the press box, of course. So the payoff to Dayton is ripped foul down the left field line. It's going to one-hop and almost get over the fence, where probably 15 kids are now running towards the foul ball. Now they're all begging for the Drifters pitcher that came over to grab it to give them that foul ball. He won't. He'll throw it to a kid on the other side of that conglomerate. Now the 3-2 misses to Cameron Dayton, so he takes first base on a full count walk, and Jacob Schroeder advances to second. Nobody out in the bottom of the 6th. This is good news for the Bells. With 1 runner in scoring position and 1 at first, Adam Giesland with more signs from the third base coach position. Jace Phelan making his way up to the plate. And he's ready to go. Ryan Escobar kicks and fires. And a foul on the first pitch. Off the end of the bat. Rolls slowly to our left towards the away dugout. Jace Phelan was walked and then struck out in his debut in the starting 9 with the Bells. Another guy on the 10-day contracts and was added late. Rips one down the right field line, but a drifted foul into the brand new batting cages down there. Past the brand new Boundary Bay bench. There's a really cool diamond club past the Bells dugout on the first base side with a massive bench, a nice counter, wooden counter for drinks and hanging out. Really cool spot down there. New addition this year. Now the 0-2 just misses that outside right edge against the left-handed Jace Phelan. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Batting cages, that big bench, and then that new party porch out in left field at the top of the grass out there. New additions. Now grounded towards shortstop, goes to first for out number 1. Sacrifice hit from Jace Phelan. Sheehan O'Connor didn't really have a play at second, so went over to Cade Christ at first base for the Drifters. And 1 gone, Jace Phelan gets the sacrifice hit that advances Jacob Schroeder to third and Cameron Dayton to second. So both runners in scoring position. Bells looking to add on more here in the bottom of the 6th with Art Schoenstad on deck, ready to go. Schoenstad grounded out and walked today. And he awaits a quick visit from Adam Giesland. Now enters the left-handed batter's box. Reminder, fans, Bells Baseball, proud sponsor. Well, Acme Ice Cream, actually, a proud sponsor of Bells Baseball. Find Acme Ice Cream in stores and online, or visit the cafe down in Fairhaven. First pitch foul. Oh, look out. ripped right towards the Bells dugout. It looks like somebody got tagged with that. Quickly shaking it off. Everybody looking at one teammate over there in the dugout. And Austin Coleman, the man who's at the very front with it, he's got a hoodie on and keeping everybody lively. One of the great personalities on the Bells team so far. 0-1, Art Schoenstad. Watches that one miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, the 1-1. Misses down low. Ryan Hayes does a good job staying in front of it. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jacob Schroeder 90 feet away at third, and Cameron Dayton out at second base. And there is some movement in the Springfield bullpen. As the 2-1 comes in, swing and a miss by Schoenstad. 2-2 count. With 1 out, Ryan Escobar still on the mound. The sophomore from Shoreline Community College. Escobar rocks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Gets his first strikeout as Art Schoenstad goes down swinging for out number 2. Bottom of the inning. And Elijah Hainline due next with 2 out. He's got 2 on, both in scoring position. Jacob Schroeder at third, Dayton out at second. Hainline has an RBI double in the second, then he grounded into a double play in the fourth. First pitch to Hainline. He takes a swing at it and misses. 0-1. Ryan Escobar pitched 34 2/3 innings with Shoreline this spring. And now a grounder on the 0-1 to the shortstop. Sheehan O'Connor to first. It's a low throw, but it's in time and on target for out number 3. So the Bells strand a pair at second and third. And we go to the top of the 7th. Bells still got a 2-1 lead. They're hanging on to it and have a couple more innings to go. And it'll be Nate Stevens leading off for the Springfield Drifters against Peyton Robertson. When we come back after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Change in an instant. Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
Top of the 7th now, and Nate Stevens slowly making his walk up to the plate. He's 1 for 2 today. Had an RBI double back in the 4th and flew out into left field back in the 2nd. That was actually that Superman play that Shea Bowen made earlier in the game. That was spectacular. Now this one, first pitch aired into center. It's dropping. Catch made by Jared Buhonda, who slipped and slid forward to make the grab for out number 1. Another spectacular play Just as I was talking about Shea Bowen's spectacular grab earlier in left field, Jared Buhonda makes the play from center for out number 1. Tremendous effort by the Bells outfielders, both a couple of 10-day contract guys who will be tough for the coaching staff to make a decision on, no doubt. Cade Christ is the next man up. Peyton Robertson missed on the first pitch. Now the 1-0. Missed again, down and away from the right-hander, who is 1 for 2 also. Christ got a base hit in the second, the only one of the inning, and then struck out swinging to lead off the 5th. 2-0. And flares one foul down the first base side. Bells fans, top of the 7th inning, brought to you by Everstrong Physical Therapy and Performance. Your partners in health and performance. Visit everstrongtherapy.com. 2-1 pitch. Right down the middle. Nice off-speed changeup by Peyton Robertson. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And 1 gone, top of the 7th inning. Bells still up 2 runs to 1. This one flared straight up on the first base side again, dropping quickly and in fair territory. Just to the left of the first base line, so Cade Christ has a base hit on a short little flare that landed right as Art Schoenstad was racing over there from second base position. Tough ball to make a play on as it was fading towards the line and it landed just fair. So Dane Frazier up next. First pitch to Frazier. On its way, a good looking slider. Catches the outside edge against the right-handed batting Dane Frazier. 0-1. Now Robertson misses with the following pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. And 1 out. Robertson also one of the 10-day guys, and talked about earlier how most of the 10-day contract guys are here at the beginning of the year. Then the Bells coaching staff forced to make a decision when the full-time guys get here who they want to keep on. For the rest of the year. And a lot of 10-day guys last year stuck around the entire season and are back this year. Daniel Jernan, Trevin Hope, Ryan Beitel. I know I'm missing a few. Peyton Robertson pitched 52 2/3 innings with Skagit Valley this spring. And now a grounder to Ty Saunders at short. He makes a play with his bare hand to second, then to first, and not in time. But a nice play by Saunders to get his glove on it, then his bare hand to get it to second, get the force out on the lead runner, Cade Christ. And so safe at first is Dane Frazier on the fielder's choice. And Chase Cleveringa stepping in now, 0 for 2. Strikeout, fly out. First pitch with 2 out, top of the 7th from Peyton Robertson is fouled back to the backstop. 0-1. Robertson fires the next pitch. This one a slow flare to the top of the infield dirt where Art Schoenstad is given enough time to get over there. And a really slow-moving fly ball that took 1 hop into Schoenstad's glove. He flipped it to Jace Phelan in time for out number 3, top of the 7th. So it's stretch time here at Joe Martin Field. Take a break, come back with the bottom of the inning after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
We have Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class wine spectator award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts. Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
becu.org.
Well, new pitcher for the Springfield Drifters in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's Julian Hernandez coming on in relief of Ryan Escobar, who went 1.1 1/3 innings for the Drifters. Here comes Hernandez, first pitch. Misses inside for ball one. Julian Hernandez, right-handed pitcher, 6'1", 185 pounds. Going to be a junior at Whitman College this fall. And he faces Ty Saunders, first batter. Swing and a miss at the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike. Ty takes another hack at the 1-1 and misses. 1-2. Bell's still up 2-1. It's been that way ever since the 4th inning when the Drifters got their first run on the board. And Ty pops one foul straight up and back. One ball, 2 strikes, nobody out here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Yeah, misses down low. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Bell's Fans Camway Transportation is a full-service logistics company with corporate headquarters located in the corner of the Northwest, Blaine, Washington. Camway needs you to keep its wheels rolling and is looking for team members to fill positions in dispatch and accounting. Swing and a miss. Ty Saunders goes down swinging. Visit Camway's career page at camwaytransportation.com. Out number 1 and strikeout number 1 for Julian Hernandez against Ty Saunders, who goes 0 for 3 today. A fly out, ground out, and a strikeout. And looks like Daniel Jernin steps in to pinch hit for Jared Buhanda here in the bottom of the order. First pitch to Jernin. It's a called strike. Painted on the outside edge, 0-1. Daniel Jernin led off most of the season last year for the Bells. In fact, 41% of the games last year, Jernin was in the leadoff spot for head coach Adam Giesland and company in the Bells West Coast League playoff run. 1-1. Swing and a miss by Jernin. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Was able to check in with Daniel the other day before opening night. And he gets to commute from his hometown of Surrey, British Columbia this season. He's thrilled about that. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Down goes Jernin. Back-to-back Ks for Julian Hernandez. Bottom of the 7th. And top of the order we go, Kyle Hennington. As a base hit, was walked and also flew out. Caught stealing twice, though, out at the second bag. Second call was debatable. First one was back in the bottom of the first, and he slid off of the second bag as the tag was applied. 0-1. I'm sorry, the 1-0 turns into 2-0 now as Julian Hernandez missing on the first two offerings. Hernandez takes his time, does a large leg kick, and fires the third ball in a row, 3-0. To the left-handed batting, Kyle Hennington. Righty on lefty, 3-0. And that one misses down and inside to Kyle Hennington. He'll take first base. Second time he's been walked tonight. Shea Bowen to follow. He's 0 for 3. A couple of strikeouts and a line out to shortstop Sheehan O'Connor. 2 gone by in the bottom of the 7th. And now 1 runner on. First pitch to Shea Bowen. It's a nice hanging slider that lands for strike 1. Four hits for both teams tonight. Bells up 2-1. 1 error each. And now on the 0-1, it's popped skyward by Shea Bowen into shallow left. In comes left fielder Nolan Sparks. He makes the catch for out number 3 in the 7th. So we go to the top of the 8th. Bell's still up by 1 run as we near the end of this ball game. Drifters will try to tie it up when we come back with the top half of the 8th after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
Come before profit. Convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU is built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd & Black Appliance. For over 80 years, Judd & Black continues to be your locally owned and family-operated appliance store, committed to superior customer service and offering only the best appliances. Our customers have spoken. Come see why we've been voted #1 appliance store. Shop comfortably over the phone, in-store, or online now with live chat. Come be a part of your local Judd & Black's history, present, and future. Judd & Black, your hometown appliance store, close to home. Online at juddblack.com.
Top of the 8th inning, and the Bells go to their third pitcher tonight. Trevin Hope got things started. Then Peyton Robertson goes only 1 1/3 innings before Nate Mendoza comes in. Mendoza wears number 31, is a right-handed pitcher out of Cal State University San Bernardino. Mendoza's first pitch is grounded down the third base side, and Elijah Hainline plays it before it rolls foul to first base, but it's off the mark. Jace Phelan has to adjust and get in front of that baseball, so a base hit from Nolan Sparks. He's safe at first. Off the very first pitch from Nate Mendoza. So tying run at first, go ahead run at the plate with nobody out, top of the 8th for the Drifters. If they're going to do it, they're going to do it now. Cannon Reeder at the dish. Was walked. His last time at the plate in the 6th inning, then grounded out in the 3rd, flew out to center in the 1st. Check over to first. Now Mendoza ready. And just misses down low. With the fastball, 1-0. Mendoza, 5'10", 190 pounds, from Oak Hills, California. Graduated from Oak Hills High School. Did not compete in 2021 or 2020. Misses high on the 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes. And he's here with his teammates Giovanni Del Negro and Austin Coleman. So a trifecta of Cal State San Bernardino Coyotes here with the Bells this summer. 2-0. Off the turf into the catcher, who looks over at first, and Nolan Sparks stays there. Jacob Schroeder still behind the plate. Nate Mendoza, however, did compete this spring with 42 innings pitched, 15 appearances, 6 starts for the Coyotes. 5.79 ERA, 1-1 win-loss record. Total of 35 strikeouts. Now the 3-1. Swing and a miss. There's a fastball upstairs. Loading the count at 3-2. Mendoza looks over to first and again. Reddy's on the mound, but he's going to check over to first. That's where Nolan Sparks is getting a lead off. Jace Phelan watching him. And now strike 2. Another fastball upstairs. That's good stuff at 88. Loading the count at 3-2. Nobody out here in the top of the 8th. And ball 4 is the call at the dish. So Nolan Sparks will make his way to second as Cannon Reeder is walked. On the full count. So a base hit and a walk given up by Nate Mendoza to start his first outing as a Bell. Nobody out, top of the 8th inning. First pitch on its way to Sheehan O'Connor is fouled off the tip of the bat, 0-1. Nate Mendoza looking intently towards home plate. Sheehan O'Connor is there, 6'2", 205 pounds. Right-hander swings and misses. Mendoza got him with the curveball down and away from the right-hander. 0-2 count. Mendoza looking for his first strikeout, first out of the inning. As the dark night sky settles in. Still obvious cloud coverage here in Bellingham. This one's popped up into right field. 0-2 on the 0-2. Kyle Hennington is there. Runners tag, think about going, but the throw comes in and keeps him at first and second. So the play made by Hennington in right field, and he gets the ball back. Ty Saunders at shortstop pretty quickly. Keeping Nolan Sparks at second and Cannon Reeder over at first. One gone, top of the 8th. Now Ben Parker at the dish. He got a base hit in the fourth and would come in to score later on the double by Nate Stevens. Only run of the game for the Drifters. Ball gets away from Jacob Schroeder on the first pitch, but runners stay as Schroeder kept it in front of him. 1 ball, no strikes. And ball 2 called as the next pitch misses. Mendoza's longest outing of the spring was 6 innings back on May 1st. 1 month ago today. Finds a strike on the 2-0. 2 balls, 1 strike. That was at home in San Bernardino. 6 innings, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs, and got 5 strikeouts against Cal State East Bay. Two-one misses down and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Springfield with runners at first and second. Sparks ahead represents the tying run at second. And Cannon Reeder over at first. 3 balls, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Is popped straight up. It's going to be playable for first baseman Jace Phelan, who's charging back. So is the right fielder Kyle Hennington. Lands in foul territory, but both were sprinting towards the fly ball. Couldn't get there. So strike 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And 1 gone. Top of the 8th inning. Bells still up by 2-1. Score's been that way since the top of the 4th. Ben Parker at the plate. The senior from Whitman College. 5'10", 95 pounds. Wears 20 in the royal blue Drifters uniforms. Payoff. And it's fouled back. Rain starting to fall a little bit more here in the late stages of this ball game. Now the payoff. Lined right towards Mendoza on the ground, and he got it tangled up enough to where he could find it in his feet, then got it over to first base. Jace Phelan was there for the out against Ben Parker. So a sacrifice hit advances both runners from first and second to second to third. On the ground out. Now both in scoring position. With Ryan Hayes coming up, he's got 3 flyouts on the night. 0 for 3. To every outfield location. First to center field in the second, then to left field in the fourth, and flew out to right in the 6th. Nate Mendoza would love if he started that rotation over here to get out number 3. Top of the 8th. First pitch is fouled up and into the backstop netting, 0-1. The 0-1. And check swing. Looks like he got a piece of it. Maybe it was a foul ball. I can't really tell. That was a bit awkward, but Ryan Hayes never left the batter's box. Maybe it just went off the catcher, Jacob Schroeder. Nonetheless, the count 0-2 with 2 gone, top of the 8th. Nate Mendoza jumping ahead in the count again. This will be a big pitch if he can get himself and the Bells out of this inning. The throw, and it's fouled off. We'll try the 0-2 again. And swung on. They're going to say swung on and missed. Strike three gets away from the catcher. And so he fires down to first and gets out of the inning. First one there to greet Nate Mendoza is his teammate from Cal State San Bernardino, Austin Coleman, out of the dugout to congratulate the reliever. And we go to the bottom of the eighth. Bells still with a 2-1 lead. Nate Mendoza comes in and gets himself into a little bit of trouble, but gets right out of it. And that's good stuff from the Bells pitcher. We go to the bottom of the inning after this on the Bells Mixer channel.
It is a pretty amazing place to live, and the Army National Guard is one of the things making it great. Our service is part-time, so we get to enjoy everything great about working and living here. We're also the ones that get to jump in and help whenever there is an emergency in our state. Our towns and cities rely on us. And that makes serving part-time in the Army National Guard all worth it. Visit NationalGuard.com.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Why do we keep pushing ourselves? Because we know that trying something new, or different, or unexpected can be the first step in progress. It's not always easy to adapt and evolve, but it's necessary. It's who we are. Resilient. At Phillips 66, we know that now, more than ever, is the time to try new things.
Bottom of the eighth inning, Jacob Schroeder leading off for the Bells, and the first pitch is in on the right edge of the plate for strike one. Julian Hernandez back on the mound for the Springfield Drifters, getting into the late stages of this ball game. 2-1 Bells lead. Now the 0-1 misses high and inside this time to Schroeder. 1 ball, 1 strike. Schroeder on the day was hit by a pitch, got a base hit, then grounded out. One ball, 1 strike. Julian Hernandez works quickly and misses on the 1-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. No shower scheduled for tomorrow night. 2-1 swing and a miss by Schroeder. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we'll see if the weather clears up a little bit. But yeah, rain continuing to fall here in the bottom of the 8th inning at the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. 2-2. Misses down and away. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count coming up to Schroeder. And it misses down low. Schroeder knew it immediately, threw his bat towards the dugout and stripped his protective gear, got to first. And with nobody out, there's 1 on. Cameron Dayton coming up next. He has a base hit. Was walked at his last at bat. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Cameron Dayton is going to stay in the dugout. We got a pinch hitter coming up. It's Giovanni Del Negro. coming in for Cameron Dayton. Here in the 8th. First pitch to Gio Del Negro, who kind of started to become a fan favorite already last night. Everybody here at opening night chanting Gio, Gio. In the grandstands, and he was in the starting 9. Batted 3rd last night. And was walked in the 9th. That's the only time he got aboard. Prior to that at bat, went 0 for 4. A couple of ground outs, couple flyouts. And now a mound visit from the catcher for the Springfield Drifters, Ryan Hayes. Out to Julian Hernandez. And there is some action down to our left in the Springfield bullpen. A look at the week ahead. Bells host the Pickles this weekend, Friday through Sunday. Then have a non-league series between a couple different teams, Tuesday through Thursday. The 1-0 bounces off the catcher, gets away from him, so sliding into second safely is Jacob Schroeder on the pass ball. Time is called for the catcher to adjust his protective gear. Ryan Hayes making his way back to the plate. 2 balls, no strikes. Coming up to Giovanni Del Negro. Wears number 20 in the Bells dark navy blue. Two balls and now 1 strike on the foul ball. Nobody out, bottom of the 8th. It's fun to check on Giovanni's stats throughout the spring. He batted .344 with the Coyotes. Started every game, too. 53 starts for CSU San Bernardino. Next pitch, an off-speed pitch. Missing upstairs. 3 balls, 1 strike. Seven home runs for Del Negro. And the 3-1 missing inside for ball 4. So with nobody out, the Bells have 2 on now at first and second. Del Negro at first and Schroeder. He was able to advance to second on the pass ball. So Gio takes first. The 4-1 walk, and now Jace Phelan makes his way into the left-handed batter's box. Now he grounds one to the first baseman, fair, steps on the bag for 1 out, then goes to second, just off the mark, not in time. So Phelan grounds out straight to the first baseman, Cade Christ, who goes to second, looking for the double play, but Del Negro there in time. So he's at second, and Jacob Schroeder will take third. Both Bells base runners in scoring position, and Adam Giesland walking down to home plate. He'll have a quick word with Art Schoenstad from the University of Missouri-Columbia. Though Giesland puts his left arm around Schoenstad, walks him towards the Bells dugout. They're having a few words together. Schoenstad putting his right arm around Giesland, tapping him on the back. Now he will take home plate. With 1 out, 2 runners on. Julian Hernandez looks in. Started his outing with 2 strikeouts and just misses the outside edge on this pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Then gave up a walk and got bailed out by his left fielder, Nolan Sparks, to end the 7th. And starts this inning out with a couple of walks and then Jace Phelan grounding out. 1-0 misses downstairs again. 2 balls, no strikes. The rain picking up a little bit more. And the fans sticking around. They're all bundled up. Umbrellas coming back out. Rain jackets in the silver bleachers. 2-1 count to Art Schoenstad. Make it a 2-1 now as he swings and misses on the 2-0. Schoenstad, left-handed batter. From Samish, Washington. And the 2-1 is left outside, away from the lefty. 3 balls, 1 strike. But he's going into his junior year at the University of Missouri-Columbia. And the Bells left 11 total runners stranded on the bags last night and had a few opportunities with the bases loaded. First pitch to Hainline is just outside the upper left corner of the strike zone. Hainline came in to pinch hit for Schoenstad in the 7th spot in last night's batting lineup. Hainline got struck out in the 6th and then got an RBI single in the 8th. Take strike 1 on the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 8th. Bells up 2 runs to 1. And bases are loaded for Elijah Hainline, the man out of Washington State University. And now he lines one to the shortstop, who makes the catch, Sheehan O'Connor. He takes it to second himself right after for out number 3 in the bottom of the 8th. So Elijah Hainline lines into a double play, and that retires the side. We go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Drifters, down by 1 run to get back in this ball game, try to tie it or take a lead after this on the Bells Mixler channel.
Car accidents impact all aspects of your life and lead to pain and suffering, medical bills, and time missed from work. Robinson & Cole, attorneys in Bellingham, can help. They have represented thousands of clients since 1979. They also handle other types of injury claims, including workers' compensation. Consultations are always free and are available in Spanish. Robinson & Cole. When you need us, we will be here.
What does your dream getaway have? Luxury hotel rooms, elegant suites, and relaxing spa? We've got that. World-class wine spectator award-winning steakhouse? We've got that. Washington's premier golf destination? We've got that. How about the newest slots, table games, and exciting promotions? Oh yeah, we've got those too. Visit Silver Reef Casino Resort and hit the getaway jackpot. Silver Reef Casino Resort, located off I-5 exit 260. We've got that.
So, you work with a lender to get a mortgage. You get into your new home and you receive notice that your mortgage company has broken up with you and you'll be sending your payments somewhere else. You deserve a partner who will be there with you every step of the way. At WeQ, we service 100% of our loans. Plus, we're not for profit, so you can rest assured knowing that we'll always have your best interest at heart. For a limited time, get your mortgage through WeQ and receive $500 off closing costs. WeQ is an equal opportunity lender.
Top of the 9th inning, Nate Mendoza from Cal State University San Bernardino misses on the first pitch to Nate Stevens. 1 ball, no strikes. Rain falling as hard as it has all night here in the top of the 9th, and the 1-0 gets away from Mendoza. 2 balls, no strikes. And there's no action in the Bells bullpen. Everybody relying on Mendoza to get them out of this inning. He came on for the 8th. Got one strikeout to retire the side for out number 3. Finds strike one on the 2-0. Count becomes 2-1. Swing and a miss at the high fastball from Mendoza. Good looking pitch. Gets back in the count, ties it at 2-2. Bells with a 2-1 lead in the top of the 9th. Here at their home field of Joe Martin Field. Trying to close things out. Top of the inning. 2-1. Nate Mendoza knew it. Gets the outside edge for strike 3. And out number 1 of the inning. That'll only boost his confidence and momentum here in the top half of the inning to close things out. Cade Christ, 2 for 3 tonight. A couple of base hits and a strikeout, is up next with 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss at Nate Mendoza's slider. Bell's trying to tie this opening series against the Drifters. Force a rubber match tomorrow night. The 0-1. On the outside left edge. Strike 2. Nate Mendoza settling in real quickly here. 1 inning under his belt. That was the top of the 8th. Now here in the 9th, he's got the 0-2 count. Swing and a miss. Down goes Cade Christ. Strikeout number 2 of the inning, number 3 in a row for Nate Mendoza. He's got 1 more to go to win the Bells their first ball game of the West Coast League season. Jack Thompson pitch hitting here for the Springfield Drifters in the top of the 9th. Pinch hitting for Dane Frazier. First pitch is in the upper right corner, away from the left-handed batter. Nate Mendoza has the confidence, has the momentum, has his control here in the top of the 9th. He hasn't missed. Got back-to-back Ks. 0-1. Just outside, and I mean just barely. 1-1. Mendoza rocks slightly, now fires the 1-1 pitch and misses high. Jacob Schroeder has to stand up straight. Reach up and get ball number 2. 2-1. Rain falling a little bit harder here. Top of the 9th inning. 2 balls, 1 strike, and he just misses outside. 3-1. The pitch is in there for strike 2. Everybody loving it here at Joe Martin Field. Huddled underneath the grandstand, staying out of the rain. Getting to their feet now. Payoff pitch coming up with 2 outs. In the top of the 9th, it's on its way. Misses outside and away. Nate Mendoza is not happy with himself as he walks almost completely to home plate to get the baseball back. He wanted to end it right there. You could tell his body language showing emotion that he was not pleased. Had the energy of the home crowd. But Mendoza back on the mound, looks over at first and readies for Chase Cleveringa. Who swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Cleveringa tonight 0 for 3. Strikeout, flyout, ground out. Now the 0-1 is fouled straight towards the Springfield dugout, and it hit the protective fencing in front, thank goodness. Strike 2 up on the big scoreboard. Another chance for Mendoza to close things out. Grandstands getting loud again. The 0-2 pitch is fouled off the very handle of the bat, it looked like. Maybe even got his hand, but Chase Cleveringa not showing any pain. So off the handle, kind of handcuffed him. Shot it straight to his left, fouled it off. Everybody to their feet. The pitch swung on and missed. Gets away from the catcher, but here comes Mendoza. Fires to first. So a dropped strike 3. Got away from Jacob Schroeder. And Chase Cleveringa made his way to first, where he is there safely. So Mendoza's had 2 chances now to close out this game here in the top of the 9th. Hasn't been able to do it, although he started the inning with 2 strikeouts. Gets another strike here. Swing and a miss by Nolan Sparks. And the 0-1 misses outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Home crowd trying to cheer on Nate Mendoza in the bells. We have a pinch runner coming into second base. It'll be the lead runner for the Drifters, and it's Daniel Furman. Where's number 4? He was in the starting 9 last night in the 9th spot. Getting a lead off of second base. The 1-1. Swung on and missed. Just cut underneath that slider, which was high and on the outside edge away from the right-handed Nolan Sparks. So here's Mendoza again, ahead in the count for the Bells on the mound. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Trying to get it done. The pitch fouled straight up above the press box. 1-2. Runners at first and second. The runner at second, the lead runner representing the tying run. The 1-2 pitch. Right down the middle. That had some sweet movement on it. It started out as if it was going to be too far inside. It curved its way in, and Mendoza knocks down Nolan Sparks looking and gets the save here tonight against the Springfield Drifters. Bells win it 2-1, and now are in a high 5 line above the pitcher's mound here at the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. Well, the Bells get their first win of the West Coast League 2022 season. We'll come back, have all the numbers for you, break it down, and then we will sign off from Bellingham, Washington, after this on the Bells Mixler channel.
Have you had a fall, sprain, or break? Skip the emergency room and go straight to the experts, Proliance Pacific Rim orthopedic surgeons. With walk-in, same-day orthopedic care, you won't have to wait for the treatment you need. Since 1968, Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons has provided compassionate and exceptional care in our community. Our team is here for you when you need us most. Proliance Pacific Rim Orthopedic Surgeons.
When people come before profit, convenience comes without compromise.
That's why BECU has built a top-rated app.
So we can track our spending.
Deposit checks.
Manage debit and credit cards.
And send money. Just like that.
Credit unions are powered by members and the values we share.
And BECU puts that power right in our hands.
So join us.
BECU, more than just money.
Be an energy efficiency hero. Install high-efficiency natural gas equipment, and you can be just like Cascade's most energy-efficient player of the game. Match his ERA of $710. Put some runs on the board by upgrading your furnace, improving your home's insulation, and switching to a condensing tankless water heater. Cascade's bench is deep with both residential and commercial incentives. Check them out at our website or give us a call and be an energy efficiency player of the game.
Judd and Black Appliance for over.
There are 4 fireworks nights this season with the Bells at Joe Martin Field, and here are the dates. June 3rd, July 3rd, July 23rd, presented by Whatcom Educational Credit Union, and August 6th, presented by the John L. Scott Foundation. You can get your tickets for all the Bells fireworks nights at Joe Martin Field at bellstickets.com. The Silver Sluggers Club is back.
Time for the Bells post-game show on the Bells Mixlr channel.
We're back with the numbers and the recaps from tonight's game. Bells get it done at home for their first win of the West Coast League 2022 season. 2 runs to 1. Bells 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. And the Drifters with 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error tonight. And the winning pitcher goes to Trevin Hope of the Bells. Save goes to Nate Mendoza, who came on for the final 2 innings and pitched really well. Got himself into a little bit of trouble at the beginning of the 8th inning and at the end of the 9th inning. But Mendoza doing a great job. His stat line looks really good. 2 innings, 0 hits, 0 runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts. And that's a great start for the Bells' Nate Mendoza. And the Bells, by the way, they leave 8 runners on the bags, same as the Drifters tonight. An improvement from last night, but the Bells had the bases loaded again tonight for Elijah Hainline in the bottom of the 8th. And he hit into a double play. Lined it actually to the shortstop, who then tapped the 4th bag, and Hainline grounded into a double play earlier on in the 4th as well. But the Bells able to get it done, and both runs coming in the 2nd inning for Bells baseball. And it all started when Jace Phelan got aboard with a leadoff walk, and Elijah Hainline got an RBI double, stand-up RBI double, bringing in Phelan from 2nd. And Hainline then stole 3rd. The throw from Ryan Hayes to try to get the tag out at 3rd as Hainline was stealing was way above Dane Frazier's head at 3rd base, and it got into left field. So Elijah got up from the 3rd bag, went all the way home, and was awarded a run as he crossed home on an error to the catcher. And those 2 runs came in the 2nd inning and held up all the way for the Bells, who get their first win of the season. These 2 teams will do it again tomorrow night here at the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. But for tonight, would like to thank all of our help that we've had along the way so far this evening. Haley McGee up in the press box, Tolly Scott as well, and Natalie Bianconi here in the press box with me as well, doing a great job, everybody here at home. And that is it for us tonight from Joe Martin Field. We will be back for the rubber match tomorrow night, 6:35 first pitch from the WeQ Diamond at Joe Martin Field. Won't want to miss it. It'll be live on the Bells Mixlr channel and on our YouTube stream. So we hope to see you there. Have a wonderful night. And I'm Ryan Carlson, signing off and saying so long from Joe Martin Field.